Yo, this is Josh from the Nomad Yoga family, and this is another episode of Ask Nomad Business Coaching, #AskNBC. You ask questions about your yoga studio or wellness business, and I answer them to the best of my ability to try to amp things up and get you loving coming into work every single day. So today we're going to talk in a little bit more generalized because I'm getting a lot of questions that are not specific, but they're all around the same thing. And if you're a Bikram yoga studio owner, this one especially is for you. In the Bikram world, things have got a little rocky over the last years, let's be honest. But where I'm seeing the biggest problem and where a lot of questions are coming in is around how do we redefine ourselves so that we keep people coming into our studio. Now, some people have held strong and decided they wanted to be a purist Bikram yoga studio, and they keep the name Bikram yoga whatever. Other places have rebranded themselves as hot yoga whatever. Other places have completely changed the way they do things and added a bunch of other yogas or changed the actual practice themselves. But where the problem is that people are changing what they were, but they are not becoming something else. Essentially what we're talking about here is a loss of identity. How do you stand out from the competition is ultimately the question that these people are trying to ask. Standing out from the competition these days is very difficult. So when we're considering the yoga studio setting, where there might be literally hundreds of studios in the city that you're operating in, you need to be easy to differentiate from everybody else around you. Part of that is your product, the yoga itself. But in the minds of a new practitioner who has maybe not practiced at your studio before, they might just view things at this point in time as yoga is yoga is yoga. So if you say, hey, we offer yoga, so does the person down the street. So for those studios especially that have decided to rebrand, what are you now? You have to become something else. Standing out from the competition means getting very clear for yourself on who you are, what you believe in, and what the product is you offer. And equally as important, what is it that your product does for the clients who are coming in? That's your competitive advantage. So define yourself. Are you someone who says namaste at the end of class? Does your studio do that? Or do you stay away from those things? Do you offer meditation, or is that too far on the airy-fairy side of things for you and you just do hard butt-kicking stretching? It doesn't really matter which direction you go, but you have to define it very clearly in your own mind first. Then you have to get all your staff on board, and then you have to push that message out into your community so that people know who you are and what you do. You have to have an identity. If you have any more questions, I'd love to have you post them down below. Make sure you like this video, and we'll see you around next time for another episode of Ask NBC. Peace.